This clip, we're going to watch Oregon flip another ball screen. And like I said before, they do a lot of this, and they do a really good job of it. Satu Sabali and Ruthie Hebert both did a very, very good job last year with Sabrina Nescu and ball screen action. And this one's a little different because they did this a lot last year. Oregon did this a lot last year. They put Sabrina in the horns action here, and they throw it to her, and then they screen across. And I really like this action because it's a different way to get into the ball screen, especially when you run as much ball screen stuff as Oregon does. Sometimes that traditional dribble down, get a screen, you got to get more creative. And like I said before, Kelly Graves is a genius when it comes to that. So what's going to happen is Sabrina Nescu is going to get this pass here. Now see Ruthie Hebert, she's going to come across, and that's the first read, right? So the first read is Ruthie Hebert coming across to set that ball screen. And sometimes Sabrina is able just to simply come off this way and attack. In this situation, though, you could tell the defender immediately jumps to the screen because clearly Arizona did their homework and did their scout, and they knew that this was coming. So when she jumps to the screen, all Ruthie Hebert's going to do is flip her screen and go the opposite direction. So instead of setting it to Sabrina's left, she's going to flip it and set it to her right there. Now, look at all this space right here, right? Because that defender still was going to try to jump and not allow Sabrina to use that screen. Now that it's flipped, Sabrina has all this room right here to operate. And all she's going to do is catch it and go off it to the right. A little bit of miscommunication here. The big is in drop coverage. Sabrina's able to attack. She does a good job of initiating contact again with her on-ball defender. So once she's here and she comes off, she stops. That little bump right there is an example of a lock and hold, which was in this document as well. Is when you create contact with that defender and you kind of get them on your hip, on your back, and that kind of almost incapacitates them because all they could do at that point is foul you. So the fact that Sabrina stops and bumps like she does, and then creates contact, and then she bumps off and creates a little bit of separation right here and is able to score. But like I said, the key with this is the rescreen by Ruthie Hebert. So she's going to catch it. Ball screen's coming to Sabrina's left. Ruthie notices the coverage, and as a big, you have to notice coverages and see, okay, they're icing this ball screen. I should probably try to flip it, or you know what I mean? Maybe if they're switching, maybe I should try to slip. Whatever it is, I think that the bigs, especially in today's game, don't get enough credit for being, as high IQ as they are because they have to make reads just like guards have to make reads. So Sabrina obviously knows that they're icing this. As soon as she sees Ruthie flip it there, she knows immediately I'm going to attack downhill. Does a good job of creating contact there, and then finishes. Again, one of the best at running the pick and roll, and I really, really enjoy watching her play and studying her game. Check out a step-up screen. So what a step-up screen is it's a screen towards the outside, um, typically, so towards the sideline. What we want to do here is our goal with this screen is to get the ball handler attacking downhill and attacking that big's coverage no matter what it is. Typically, it's against the drop, but not always. So right here, we're going to see Chris Paul. He's going to get the inbounds already on the run, which I think is also key because step-ups are usually done when the ball handler has a little bit of momentum dribbling into the ball screen. So now you're going to see Steven Adams step up from the elbow area there. Ibaka is going to be in drop coverage. So Chris Paul is going to read what he does. This corner's filled. They're attached there. He's out of the play because he's above the three-point line. Chris Paul is going to come off that screen, makes Ibaka make a decision. If he steps up, he's going to blow by or throw that pocket pass. If he lays back like he does, Chris Paul is just going to get to that elbow area for a little jumper. But an important detail is this. Number one, like I said, the ball screen is towards the sideline, and it's a flat ball screen as well. So it's not the traditional side ball screen. It's flat, and that's an important detail when it comes to step-up screens. So Chris Paul is going to come off very tight, does a good job of changing direction. Steven Adams does a good job of setting the screen. Again, making Ibaka make a decision. making him make a decision. What's he going to do? Is he going to stop the ball? Is he going to lay back? Because, like I said, as soon as we started the clip, the goal is to get the ball handler attacking downhill. So ideally, Chris Paul would want to just be able to come off this right here and blow by and get to the rim. Ibaka knows that, so he stays in soft drop, which leaves a wide open jumper, though, which a player like Chris Paul, that's like a layup. So I'm a big fan of this style of screen. I think it could be really effective, especially if you have a good guard who's good at attacking downhill and could take advantage of mismatches and could finish around the rim or hit a little mid-range jumper. So really, really well executed here.